Each moment in time really is its own moment in time. You make a mistake, you let it ring for a little bit, it becomes the new thing. You figure out in real time what just happened, you adapt, and that's how you get through it, and you play new stuff that you otherwise wouldn't. That's what just happened there. B flat didn't work out. A took over, worked out. That's how you do it. It's what life's all about. So today, wasn't planning on doing a video. I'm going through my emails. You guys know my inbox is a disaster. So, in between, going through my emails, casually listening to the Brothers Landreth, listening to Bob Weir doing the Broken Record with Rick Rubin, and preparing to finally do a George Clinton video. Which, by the way, look at this. Only a true fan knows how to pronounce that title. But you're going to have to wait for that video to come out to hear how it's supposed to be done. Now, I get an email from Sophie Baldwin, who works at Oh Boy Records in Nashville. It's John Prine's thing, right? Huge Prine fan. And she says, I wanted to reach out on behalf of our newest signee, Arlo McKinley, whose peers align with Tyler Childers, Jason Isbell, and Sturgill Simpson. You have my attention. You have my sincere, undivided attention. And basically, she says, check this out. The song is Bag of Pills, and it's written from a period in McKinley's life when he felt his life was becoming engulfed with opioid abuse. McKinley reflects, I got caught up just like a lot of people. And it just gets to the point where you're no longer having fun with it. And now you needed to just have a conversation with somebody. That was just a sad thought to me. Luckily, I came out of that because I've seen a lot of people that haven't. Totally true. My brother is one of them. Struggles every day. So I'm doing this for two reasons. One, because I want to support and learn about a new artist with peers such as Tyler, Jason, and Sturgill. I mean, bring it on. And two, I think it is so cool that this record label reached out to me and my little thing that's going on here, because they obviously get it and value what I'm doing. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for having the faith in me that what I do creates some type of value to show me your new signee. So without further ado, let's do Arlo McKinley, Bag of Pills. She sent me the studio and the live one. You know which one we're clicking. Let's bring it up on the tube here. Let's make it full screen. Let's do it. Ice cold, guys. Ice cold. Oh, a double wink. How often do you see a double wink with a beard like this?
You want it, I can feel it. Got a bag of pills I've been dealing, so I can take you drinking. Don't tell me about a love thing. We'll get high and talk until morning. Then you can catch me sleeping. And all I need now, I don't want. And all I love now, it's all gone to my head. can you save me? Didn't think so, guess that you're busy. I guess we're all busy. I remember when you told me if I believed I'd never be lonely. I think you were lying. And all I need now, I don't want. And all I love now, it's all gone.
I love that little line, you know, that walking up and down. So these chords in the tune, real quick. C sharp major. He's playing it with the capo, so he's doing it like a G shape up here. That's the capo 6th fret, big G like this. Kind of sussing it out a little bit, like doing the in the beginning. Then it goes down to your 6, B flat minor, right? Or A sharp if we're staying enharmonically consistent. And then to your 4 chord, F sharp major. That's it. That's the whole tune is basically in that. Let's keep listening to him tell the story.
To my head,
Just a 1 to a 4 over and over again. He's waiting for it.
life, I don't want it. It's so easy to die. And life, I don't want it. It's so easy to die.
I'm gonna pause it here. You know, these songs about addiction always get me going, and I've shared my personal connection. I got a brother who's an addict that's in and out of jail and rehab centers, and it's just, and I've lost almost 10 friends to this stuff. I would say, starting back when I was in high school, and that little tag there. I don't know if I'd even call that a chorus or even a bridge. But when he starts this part of the tune on the 6th, that minor chord, and he's saying, "Love, I don't want it. It's just so easy to just die." I forget exactly how he phrases it. Maybe he doesn't use the word "just." That's really the thing. People. I don't know what it's like to be in their shoes, but from seeing so much of it, the people that go down this road, perhaps they don't start like this, but it seems that at the end, or at least when they're in the thick of it, it seems to stem from a lack of loving themselves. And if you can't love yourself, how can you let someone else love you? If you don't think you're worthy of it, it would be just easier to, die. Like you wouldn't be able to, you don't have to do the hard work to be better, get better, and to love yourself, which is like the hardest thing to do. That is the struggle of a lifetime. You can remove the substance, right? But the substance was just there because you haven't figured out how to live. Certainly not live for you and love yourself some. So this really hits home. I'm digging everything about this dude. Let's keep going. well, kind of feel like not the smartest person for not realizing that was going to be the end of the tune. I love that. I love that it starts major, and it's kind of bright. It's bright and it flushes out, right? It's like, like there's some optimism in there, right? It's major. You're sussing it out, playing that 4, and then you give your first couple verses, straight on, and it's going to the 6, going to the 4, and then as it's going through it, he kind of gets quieter, and the guitar, he slows down the tempo a little bit and stops being as attacky with the strings, and he starts taking on this more and more somber realization of what the tune is about, until it gets to the very end, where it's completely about the B flat minor. It's so relative major, relative minor. They are perfect opposites. They are mirror images, tonality, one being the brightest and one being the darkest. And it slows down, and then he just repeats that same thing 2 times, right? About, love and it'd just be easier to die 2 times, and then it just fades out. It just fades out. I can't wait to listen. I can't wait to listen to it again. Now that I know what the song is about and what's going on and how it ends, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it again right here. I'm just gonna listen to it again, and pick up as much as I can extra that I didn't the first time through. Really good tunes by really good artists have so many layers, and just a voice and an acoustic guitar, the first time through, you might get it, but you don't get it. Let's take another stab here. Besides, I want to check out this dude's mannerisms. Like, look, 1 wink, 2 winks. I love this guy. You can tell when someone's lived a life just by little things like that. That's why the videographer left that in there. That's just as true a moment and transparent a reflection of the person inside as the tune. I love that. So like right there, right? Major. Sussing it out. It's bright, it's optimistic.
You want it, I can feel it. Got a bag of pills I've been dealing, so I can take you drinking.
What a great opening line. You need it. I can feel it. I got a bag of pills I've been dealing, so I can take you drinking.
Don't tell me about a love thing. We'll get high and talk until morning. Then you can catch me sleeping.
I love it. See, this is what I mean about re-listening once you've gotten through and you know what the punchline is. He's setting up the conversation, or he's setting up the thing of, painting the picture. 2 people. What am I doing? Why am I doing it? You know what I mean? And then immediately he starts. I want to talk about that love thing. We can hang up. We can hang out all night, and you can watch me sleeping. I don't want to talk about that love thing.
All I need now, I don't want, and all I love now, it's all gone to my head. save me? Didn't think so, guess that you're busy.
By the way, I forgot to mention it before. The melody, fifth based melody. So your C sharp, and your lines come in on 5 and 6. So 6. So the 6 is really kind of like that pull to the 5, but then goes back down to the root. So instead of it going like a root-based melody, that's your real target there. That's your real target. The story of this melody is really, at least the beginning of it, is about the 5th.
Hell, Jesus, can you save me? Didn't think so, guess that you're busy. I guess we're all busy.
They don't feel that they have the power to fix it themselves. That they are that it's worth trying to do that. Or maybe they've tried and failed so many times they've lost hope or the belief that they're worth it. So they're asking Jesus, whatever it is, you know what I mean? The pills, whatever it is, to fix this. And then, I guess you're not listening, I guess you're too busy. I guess we're all too busy, right? You're taking it off yourself and putting it on something else. There's hope here. There's hope here, but it's fleeting.
I remember when you told me if I believed I'd never be lonely. I think you were lying.
If you believe in yourself, you'll never be lonely, right? Not believing in themselves. That's why he thinks you're lying.
And all I need now I don't want. And all I love now it's all gone to my head.
I mean that's pretty obvious. But I love the tag in my head, right? Because it's very clear. Everything I've loved is all gone, and it's but that little in my head at the end brings it back, and it puts that shame, that disappointment, that feeling of failure back on you, right?
I don't want it. It's so easy to die. And life, I don't want it. It's so easy to die.
Yeah, I mean, dude's great. I love it. You guys know how I'm a sucker for details, and songwriting and storytelling in general. And I love that the music is a frame for that, you know? And the story is such a familiar story. You know what I mean? Like Tyler, and some of the others that we've reviewed on this channel, you know, it's a similar story, but the way that they tell it is different. I really like the way he does it here, particularly because it's a story of two people, right? And the one person, you know, feeling not worthy, very low self-esteem, hates themselves, hates watching what they do, can't look in the mirror, knows what's going on, and is just too scared, afraid, been disappointed too many times to try one more time, you know, to get better, to find a way, because they've gotten clean and fallen off, because it's not about that. It's about loving yourself enough to make your life better, right? And I love just how it's phrased, how he sets it up, you know, who are the people, why are they doing what they're doing, the underlying current, the current that's underlying the whole thing is that self-esteem, that feeling of self-worth, you know, and not feeling that they've earned the right to be loved by someone else because they don't love themselves. And setting that tag up to all culminate in the very end where you switch to your relative minor focus, you know, you slow down the guitar playing, you bring the attack down, and then you just tag it 2 times at the end with like the sign off, right? There's still a little hope left in there. You know, he's singing the song, he's here, you know, there's a little hope left in there, but it's a sign off, you know what I mean? It's using the word easy, you know, it's easy. It would just be easy to die, you know? I'm not putting in the effort into me anymore. I'm not worth it. I'm not worth love. Heavy stuff. This wasn't how I expected the day to go, but the tone has been changed. We adapt, right? But anyhow, Arlo, you're the man. I love it. I'll be checking out the rest of your stuff. Sophie, thank you for reaching out to me. Thanks for valuing what I do from a label perspective. I think that's incredibly cool. And all of you out there, thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for dropping links in the comments, sending me emails. And for those of you who are subscribed at my website, dropping the actual video links for reaction requests in the React section of the website. And if you want an online teacher, if you're just looking for some extra motivation to pick the thing up, get better, you can get all my lessons and courses over there for $10. It includes everything, and it's the first link in the description. Cheers, and I'll see y'all real soon. Bye-bye. Yeah, that was awesome.